Which advanced metrics find fantasy football sleepers? Imagine uncovering hidden gems in your fantasy team before anyone else does. That's where advanced metrics come into play, revealing players with big upside that traditional stats might miss. Let's explore some of these key numbers that can help you spot sleepers. First up is the average separation score, which measures how much space a receiver creates from defenders when running routes. This is based on film analysis, not just box scores. The playing time-adjusted separation score takes that a step further by considering how often a player runs routes. If a receiver has a high pass but low current production, they could be a sleeper because their underlying skill shows potential for a breakout. These metrics are great because they filter out external factors like quarterback quality or team efficiency, focusing on individual ability. Next, look at the average target depth, which shows how far downfield a receiver is targeted. Players with deep targets but low current stats might be undervalued if their connection with the quarterback improves. Yards after catch, or yards after catch, measures how many yards a player gains after catching the ball. High yards after catch combined with deep targets suggests a player who can create extra value and has sleeper potential. For running backs, explosive play rate is important. This tells you how often a back gains 10 or 15 yards on a run. High explosive run rates mean they can break big plays, even if their current carries are limited. Efficiency metrics like yards per carry and yards per reception also reveal players who make the most of their touches. If a running back has a high explosive play rate but limited opportunities, they might be a late-round sleeper waiting for a role increase. Route participation and snap share are other vital stats. If a player is running more routes and getting more snaps, their volume is likely to grow. Tracking these changes over time can show you who's trending toward a bigger role before the numbers catch up. Lastly, advanced metrics often adjust for team context, like quarterback play or target competition. This helps you see a player's true skill level and potential for a breakout. In weekly updates and player profiles, keeping an eye on these numbers can point you toward players ready to outperform their current standing. For example, a receiver with high ass and yards after catch but low fantasy points might be a sleeper if the quarterback situation improves. Similarly, a running back with strong explosive metrics but limited touches could become a valuable late-round pick if injuries or role changes happen. Using these advanced stats helps you find players with real upside that others might overlook. They reveal underlying performance trends and opportunity signals that traditional stats might miss. By paying attention to these numbers, you can get ahead of the curve and add some surprise players to your roster before they become popular pickups.